And we are live. Hello everybody. I've not taken that off the option screen, but we're live. Hello. Good morning, good afternoon, happy time zones wherever you might be. Welcome back to the House of Hubris here on twitch.tv/Saracent, where my arms are fading into the... Okay, that's a weird lighting thing. But yes, welcome back to Virtue's Last Reward. If you were here last time, you'll remember everything got extremely heavy. Quark and Alice both caught the plague, which turns out to eat your brain and make you want to kill yourself, which is not good at all. That scene was heavy as hell. And then it just kind of ended because we didn't have enough medicine for both of them. And then we jumped back to another timeline and Junpei... Not Junpei? He's not called Junpei. This is Sigma, different person. Different idiot. I'm going to click something just so it doesn't do the thing. Actually, if I go to the continue... Yeah, that's not going to go to the cinematic. Yes, Sigma turned out to be weirdly aware of the timeline jumps. So there's clearly more to be gathered there. This time we chose to betray Alice because she was going to betray us, but then in choosing that we collapsed the waveform a different way and she chose Ally, so she hates us whatever we do. And yeah, we are now off to explore the treatment center. Let's get back into it, shall we? Yes, I want to resume from that save because it's the only one I have and I'm not doing another 8 hours. All 3 doors seem to be locked. Yes, it's us, Luna and Clover going through this door. Yeah. There's some kind of device over here. I wonder what it is. It looks like the thing next to the number 9 door. Clover, try pulling the lever? Why do I have to do it? Might be dangerous. I was hoping you could just, oh my god, wrap your hands around it and give it a good jerk. Really? Really, guys? Really? It is kind of big, but I'm sure you can handle it. Just be gentle. Oh my god. Why do we have to turn everything into lazy innuendo? This doesn't seem like appropriate workplace behaviour. You're kind of grossing me out. Is the correct response. I know you probably still think of yourself as just a girl, but you have to... Oh my god, no, that's just... You're not making it any better. Why don't you do it? If you can't take it, maybe Luna can. I'm not reading this. Why? It's just a lever. Do we have to turn everything into dick jokes immediately? Like, right off the bat, dick joke, go. And, I'll change it to the masturbation joke, I guess. Just leave me and Luna out of your sick fantasies, you creep. Is the correct answer. Fine. I won't like it. Oh my god, stop. Cease. Desist. I sighed heavily and flipped the switch with as much languid disdain as I could manage. That didn't look languid at all. Oh, we're not going to the treatment center. Well, there go all the puns I had prepared. Oh. One of the doors opened. Yeah, just the one on the left. We might as well go through it. Yeah. Maybe we should try flipping it one more time, though. Stop. Stop. Ugh, you're disgusting. I mean, correct. Guess we're not going to the treatment center. We're going to the archives. Note to self, think of new archive jokes. I may be overstating the number of jokes I have prepared. It's not a lot. Preparation on this stream. Hey, we found Onyx escape room. Huh. So, this is the archives. That's what it said on the door after all, but... Yeah, I didn't really expect it to be so
Archivy. All these books and stuff everywhere.
Maybe we can find some clues here. Or something to make a lazy dick joke about.
I agree. But the first of those things.
Alright, let's split up and have a look around. Allons-y. Seek a way out. Where would this stream be without seeking a way out? Okay, let's... Oh, that's horrible. What is it? Isn't there something up there?
What is it? I can't see from down here.
Okay, now we have to find a way up there to look at that horrible thing. Something on top of the bookshelf, but it's too high up for us to be able to tell what it is. Okay, let's just check the plinth. What is this? Looks like some kind of chart?
It says management number. What do you think it means?
Well, pretty much the only thing anyone's going to manage in this room is books. It's got the letters A, B, C, and D, then the numbers 1 through 8 running vertically.
Maybe it's referring to the bookshelves in front of us. Well, the bookshelf has 8 rows, and so does this chart.
There's a narrow bookshelf on either side, and wider ones in the middle.
Yes, they're shaped just like the diagrams on the chart.
Okay, thank you for the incredibly subtle piece of hinting. There's a scale over there again. Yeah, let's just... because we've got some highlighted books. Huh. One of these things is not like the others.
You're right, it's a different colour.
Let's have a look at it. It's a blue book. It says The Stairway. Nice blue hardcover book. Guess the title is The Stairway.
Hey, there's something written on the back cover of this book.
Go up. A 5 2. So, I mean, that was a 5 2. It was the second book along on row 5 of column A.
Hey, there's a blue slot here.
You were supposed to put something in it? Oh my god, Sigma, I swear to god, if you...
It's an awfully small hole.
Oh god.
What would we be putting in it?
Don't make me make your innuendos for you guys. Management chart for bookshelves. Yeah, I know. Okay, let's just get all of these coloured books, I guess. This book's different too.
Maybe we should take it with us.
Go up. The stairway wants to be in B630, which is here. Okay. And go up wants to be here. And then here there's this orange book. There's another book that doesn't match.
That makes 3.
Yep, you can count. Congrats, I guess. And Lion, to the Sun, wants to be in C518, which is where we found this. Is this the last odd book out?
I think so. I double-checked all the shelves.
This is to the Sun. And Lion wants to be here. Wait, which one was which? I forgot. Yeah. So the orange one wants to be here. The other one wants to be here. Yeah. What was that?
I think it came from the other side of the wall.
And also, they will go up the stairway and go up the stairway, the Lion and the Sun.
No, that wasn't the wall. I think it came from the bookshelf. What's happening?
Oh please, you saw weirder things in the library and the boat. Well, it wasn't actually a boat. Spoilers, I guess. Well, that sound effect was really loud. It sunk.
I guess it was one of those trick bookshelves where if you put the right thing in the right place, it does stuff. It's like a staircase.
Well, if they were nice enough to give us stairs, I guess we should climb them.
The top is a lot more narrow than I thought. Should I go? Well, with a big skirt like that, it might get kind of dangerous. Oh, if I just hike it up, I think I should be. And,
No! Why do we have to turn this into an upskirting thing? Can we just stop all of this? Japan!
Sigma? What are you doing?
I lost a contact.
You don't wear any.
Yep, deserve that.
You climb.
Well, yes I will. I'm the protagonist, thank you. Okay. A doll? Okay, that's the only thing that's up here. Guess I might as well take it. Huh. Can't really go any further, this is a dead end.
Are you done yet? Was there anything up there?
Yeah, I'm heading back down now.
So, did you find anything?
No puzzles or anything like that.
Just that stuffed animal?
Yeah. Well, this is horrifying. Also, it's got a red coin.
That's a funny looking dog.
Dog?
I'm pretty sure that's a lion. This is a lion? It doesn't really look like one.
No, it's a lion. You can tell because it says stuffed lion here.
Oh, hold on. There's a zipper on its back. Let's see what's inside.
Oh, cool. That's handy. Okay, apparently we didn't want the red coin. Good to know. Alright, I've got this blue memory card.
And there's a blue slot in the stand.
Yes, I know, that's why I came here and clicked on it. Let's see what happens when I put it in then. What's going on here?
It's showing the dice. Wonder what the puzzle is.
Well, there's only one way to find out. Roll the 6 dice to move them to where they need to go. Choose which die you want to move by clicking it. Roll it vertically or horizontally by clicking and dragging or using the arrow keys. Alright. Oh god, do we have to make a specific net with these? Like, 3D visualization. This is my greatest weakness. Damn it, don't get it. Well, I imagine we're going to have to find the cube that we're trying to mirror. There's the lock, and there's the safe. Thought I saw something else, but it was my own headphones. Blue die plus green die times red die. We found a green die. That's a regular die. It's also green. Over here we have, there's a blue die. Here's a bottle of blue ink, you can tell on account of the bit where it says ink and blue. Here we have some notepaper and a music box. There's no music coming from this music box. Are you just reusing puzzles, game? I played the first game in this series. Guess it's just a box.
I don't see a spring. Maybe we should check the movement.
The movement?
Sorry, movement means the internal pieces that actually make it work. Like the cylinder here. Unfortunately, it looks like it's been fixed in place with a Phillips screw.
Where would escape rooms be without requiring you to find a screwdriver? Here we have some scales and the red die. And a weight. The weight is 50 grams. Okay, so we need to weigh all the dice.
If you put things on both sides, then you could compare them, but do we actually have anything to weigh?
Well, the scale had a die and a weight on it when we found it.
We've got 3 dice. I think we should be able to figure out what they weigh using this weight.
Place the dice, check the thing to compare. Okay, so we started off with the 50 and the red here, and they are the same. Which is handy, because then we have reference weights. Green is more than 50. Is green more than 100? Green is 100. So green is 100, red is 50, blue... Is it more than 100? Yes. Is it 150? Yes. Okay, blue is 150, green is 100, red is 50. Blue's 150, green is 100. Wait, I have a memo pad. Blue. 150. Red. 50. Green. 100. Look, my handwriting's terrible, and that's even when I'm not using a mouse. I don't think this guy's going to unlock a box when we fulfill a certain condition or something. How would you know?
It certainly doesn't look that way. I think all we're supposed to do with this is weigh things.
I mean, there's a drawer. Oh, the drawer just opens, okay. Oh, hey, there's that screwdriver. Use the screwdriver. And back in the music box. Get the cylinder. Combine the cylinder with the ink, because we played the first game, we get an inky cylinder. Combine the inky cylinder with the notepaper. Because, I say again, we played the first game. Just need to roll this across the paper. And there we go, pattern transcribed. We found a report. Wait, have we noted all of these files? Sun key, moon key, map floor A, map floor B. Supplementary rules, which we appear to not actually be able to read. That's a take. We have this mystery schematic, which we don't understand. We have a note that IG means immunoglobulin. And we have this report, which... Oh, it tells us how to do the... It tells us the net we'll need to make for the thing. Excellent. And now that we have the weights of the dice, so blue plus green is 100 plus 150, so that's 250 times 50 is mental maths time. 25 times 5 is 125, so 250 times 50 is 12,500.
We need to get that lock off so we can open the box. As puzzles go, it's pretty straightforward. We just need the right 5-digit number.
1, 2, 5, 0, 0. Yeah? No? 250 times 50. That's what that is. What, do I just need to click back to go out of it? Ugh, no luck.
Come on, you can do it.
Yeah, 150 plus 100 is 250. Times 50. Yeah, 25 times 5 is 125. So 250 times 50 should be 12,500. Unless... Oh. Brain. Come on, I did maths. Order of operations. 150 times 50. No, 100 times 50 is 5,000. Plus 150 is 5150. basic maths, Emma. Order of operations is a thing.
There we go. Unlocked. Good job. I'd say have a biscuit, but you were being a massive creeper a moment ago, so... get wrecked. Let's open it. Oh, I wonder if this is someone's diary.
Yeah, sounds like fun. Weirdo. Book with bookmark. Examine.
Nothing on the cover. I wonder what kind of book this is.
Let's open it up.
I can't read it. I think this is Latin.
Yeah, it looks that way.
Well, it's not a total loss. There's a bookmark at least.
Oh. Maybe we should take that. Found a bookmark. Go to the archive to look at it. That's not archive. That is archive. Haha, it wasn't the last one I found this time. Ah. Okay, so now we have the 2 pieces of information we need for the note. Okay, we can clear that. So if we know we want blue 6. That top right one wants to be red. No, wants to be red 5. Look, this is me actually taking notes on this stream. I've grown as a person. And then below it wants to be green 4. That spur wants to be red 2. Below the green 4 we want a blue 1. Thank God this doesn't require you to actually work out the numbers by actually visualizing them, because then I would die. Okay, so in theory I should know how to do that. Let's see what we can do. Do the dice. Can I rotate the board? No. Okay, so that one wants to be a red 5. Maybe... Yep. The other red wants to be a 2 on that spur to the side. We want the blue 6 at the top there, not that one. Or maybe it is, and I'm just bad at doing the rolling thing. Yep, there we go. Under the blue 6 is a green 4. Under that is a blue 1. And then a green 3. What? Did I just accidentally find a secret password? Because like, that was not set to the right number. That was a 2. Yes, did it.
Good work, Sigma. You have no idea what you did, you moron. That was amazing and completely accidental.
Colours changed.
What do you think? Let's take a look.
Yes, it's a safe password. Come on, we know how this works. Yeah, because that should be a 3, shouldn't it? Yeah. Maybe setting the number... Maybe the colour doesn't matter if you set the numbers correctly, and the number didn't matter if we set the colours correctly. I know there's a logic to this, but as I say, I suck at spatial visualization, so I'm just noodling until something falls into the right place. Like that. There, got the numbers right this time, and it's green.
Good job. Excellent work.
Yes, there's a different password. We know how the system works. Come on, guys, stop being surprised. That's the wrong box. Okay, clearly I don't know how the system works. Oh god, let's open the file. Let's put in the secret password and see what the hell goes on. Star, moon, star. I do like that you have to manually click enter when you think you've got the right password, so you can't just noodle around on it and brute force it. Awesome, it's open.
Good job, Sigma.
We found a gold file. What wonders and horrors will this one contain? Because we've had some, let me tell you. We had that one with EU and Grandpa videos. Had this one with Ice 9 again. And here we are. The Prisoner's Dilemma. Apple and Banana committed a serious crime and were arrested. This is really hard to read against this background. Since they were accomplices, the police separated them for questioning and kept them from communicating. A detective visits each criminal and tells them the following. Neither of you spills the beans, you both get 2 years. If he climbs up and you confess, you'll get 1 year and he'll do 15. But if you keep quiet and he gives it up, you'll do 15 while he does 1. So I bet you're thinking, well, what if we both rat the other guy out? Pretty simple, pal, you both get 10 years. This is the prisoner's dilemma. Do you betray your partner or stay silent? In the AB game, however, sometimes the most rational choice isn't always the best one. Because we change the rules on you. And because it depends what you define as rational. We've been over this. Antimatter bombs. This bomb uses the energy generated by the collision of particles and antiparticles. So how does this work? Phi explains. Imagine two types of matter that are exactly opposite, like male and female. When they're combined, what happens? According to quantum theory, their numbers add together to make 0, like 1 and -1. They kind of disappear because they cancel each other out. They call that annihilation. But when they collide, they create something, like a baby. Except the baby is sort of pure energy. A lot of it. So in other words, an antimatter bomb makes an exploding baby. That makes sense? That's still a terrible explanation. Detonator. This is a device that will detonate an antimatter bomb. Technically it's called a remote triggering detonation signal device, but that takes a really long time to type out, so we'll just use detonator. This particular device has 2 modes of operation, immediate and delay. Pressing the switch when you're less than a meter away from the bomb will trigger the immediate mode and the bomb will detonate immediately. If you're more than a meter away from the bomb, however, pressing the switch will activate the delay mode and the bomb will explode 30 minutes later. Wow, this seems significant. Cybernetic Arm. A device originally created to weaponize genetically engineered psychic bears. Rad. Just kidding. Aw. It's actually an arm augmented for online sex chat. Not really. In truth, it's the arm from a mysterious libido-powered robot. I feel like I've seen that anime. Nah, I'm just messing with you. A cybernetic arm is actually a mechanical limb that you can control with your mind. Really. It has a titanium alloy for bones, and those are covered with ABT, or artificial biological tissue. The ABT even has artificial nerves, so you can feel pain through it just like a real arm. It has veins that connect to the rest of your body, so if you inject medicine into a cybernetic arm, it'll flow to the rest of your body. Okay, cool. This is going to become plot relevant immediately, isn't it? Who do we think has a cybernetic arm? I don't know. Like, maybe Phi? Or it could turn out that somebody is secretly Snake Is K actually Snake? Oh my god, if K was actually Snake. Let it be known that I called it here. There's nobody in chat to witness this, but it'll be on the VOD. I called it here if that happens. Luna's necklace. The necklace Luna is never seen without has a cage containing a blue bird hanging from it. If you twist the key on the bottom, it plays music. Someone special gave it to her as a gift, and she says it reminds her of the following lesson. Search for happiness wherever you can, because the search itself is what will make you happy. I don't remember ever seeing that necklace on her. But hey, that's probably just a me not being observant thing. The 3 Laws of Robotics were created by science fiction author Isaac Asimov and play a large part in his robot series. They are as follows. A robot may not injure a human being or through inaction allow a human being to come to harm. A robot must obey the orders given to it by human beings, except where such orders would conflict with the first law. A robot must protect its own existence, as long as such protection does not conflict with the first or second law, and I could have just reeled those off without even looking at this. I'm that kind of nerd. Later on, Asimov also developed another preceding rule, known as the Zeroth Law, which first appeared in his story Robots and Empire. Speaking of, Zero. A robot may not harm humanity, or by inaction allow humanity to come to harm. Clearly the Zeroth Law has priority over the first 3, so the first law would have the unwritten addendum, except when this would conflict with the Zeroth Law. Whether or not 016 was aware of this... What's 016? But in any event, 016 did act in accordance with it. What's 016? You can't just drop that like that. The secret files are just giving us little hints of things that will probably become immensely plot significant. But we'll just mention it. You know 016, he abided by the Zeroth Law of Robotics. Okay. Context plus? Anyway, let's go out and close the safe and open the safe again in the other way. Star, sun, star. Bing. Ha! It opened. Good. Well done. So what have we got this time? First, a map. It says floor B. The one we found in the cabin said floor A. The one just like this I found in another tile line said floor B, but hey, let's not talk about that. So did the map in the infirmary. Then that means floor A must be the top floor, right? We did come down here on the elevator after all. So it would seem. There's more stuff in there. Oh, I know what those are. Yeah, keycards. These ones have moons on them. They must be the moon keys the announcer was talking about then. That means we can play the AB game. We got 2, just like with the sun keys. As a pair, Luna and I should only need 1. Then I'll take the other one. So what's next? A piece of paper. It has something written on it. Here are some more AB game rules for you. Oh, this isn't technically being read by Clover anymore, I just do it in my voice. Not voting is not an option. If both parties refuse to vote, then everybody gets penalised. In other words, one person out of every colour group of 3 has to vote. In other words, we can't all abstain. We have to vote. Well, yes, but if you had the kind of collective action that would be required for you all to abstain, then you'd just all vote ally and all get points. As would be the sensible thing to do, but hey, what do I know? I'm just a person on the internet with aggressively left-wing opinions. Anyway, what else is there in the safe? When it says some extra rules, 1 extra rule. Only one thing. A key. Oh, that's a Sigma. A key. Is this the exit key? Looks like it. We can open the door. Let's go. And we will keep the dice and the weight, because why not? Presumably the lock for the door. Right now it says lock. You guys ready? I'm going to open the door. I'm going to put the key in the lock and open the door. By unlocking the lock on the door.
Go ahead. I'm all set.
And here we go. 3. Countdown for door opening every time. But hey, we found it. And we go around the outside. Around the outside. And find ourselves back on the warehouse floor.
Is this another warehouse? It looks like it.
It's like the one on floor A.
There's graffiti on the wall here too. It's something different though.
Memento Mori, if the ninth lion ate the sun. Like, the first one was a tricky anagram to work out off the top of my head. This one, not going to happen in a million years. I know people who would be able to work out what this is meant to be an anagram of. I am not one of those people.
Did they make a mistake? That isn't how you spell it. They added that E to ninth, but why?
Because they're lazy and they couldn't change their anagram around. Yeah, that is weird.
What does it mean?
I think Memento Mori is Latin for something like remember death or don't forget your mortality. It's literally a reminder to die. That other part, I mean, I assume it's just what it says on the tin.
A conditional relating to whether or not a lion has eaten a sun.
Yeah. Absolutely, I know what I'm talking about.
But what on earth does that mean? It just seems like gibberish.
Agreed. Whatever it means is beyond me.
Look at that door over there. Doesn't it look just like the one on the other floor? Yeah, but there isn't anything written on this one.
Yeah, there's a big 9 on the other door. Guess that means this door isn't important?
I don't see anything that looks like it might open it either.
Yep. Nothing. Not opening.
Of course it isn't. I mean, look at this thing, it's solid steel. Well, how do you open it then? From the other side, maybe?
The other side? Yes, doors go to places, Sigma.
Hey, what's the deal with those doors over there, the ones that are glowing white? Do you think they could be chromatic doors? There are 3 of them.
Oh, yeah, I think you're right. See, they've got those little boxes. This must be the next set of chromatic doors we're supposed to go through. Or maybe we'll die of the plague and then have to reset the timeline, who knows?
But they're all the same colour. Well, for all the other doors we had to add colours together to make another colour. In this case we'd probably just have to make white instead.
Suddenly the voice of the announcer echoed through the warehouse. Bing bing.
An Ambidex gate has been opened. 45 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
What? How the hell did that happen?
Someone on one of the other teams must have opened one. All they need is one of the moon keys.
Why would they do that without waiting for the rest of us? Because people are idiots. That's the real moral of these games thus far. Is that people are self-serving and they're even bad at that. Cheerful Saturday thoughts.
We can ask them when we get there. Come on.
Yeah, looking at the map, it looks like the door there that's parallel to the 9 door goes into a big room. I say big. Small warehouse, I guess. Might be a giant left. Bigger than these transitional rooms that we don't see. I still maintain that you could just say, and we went to the warehouse, and I'd believe you. You don't have to show me every background and every transition in between here and there and make me wait for the elevator. What is this, an immersive sim? Is the code 0451? To be fair, the number 9 door there also goes to another room the same size as that. Again, didn't need to show us really any of that. Just say, and we went to the warehouse. Pacing is what I'm saying. We leapt out of the magenta door and into the warehouse. There stood Tenmyoji, Dio, and Alice. Hey! What the hell is this? Why'd you open one of the AB rooms before the rest of us got back? Alice and I haven't done anything.
Dio apparently thought he didn't need to wait.
You got a problem? Yes! Yes, I do have a problem. Why? I don't remember saying anything about waiting until everyone got back to open the AB rooms. Are you kidding me? We didn't talk about it because we thought it was common sense! That's your other real moral here. Common sense doesn't exist. Does not exist. If you ever think, well, people will get that, you are wrong. Basically 100% of the time, wrong. Common sense is a statistical outlier and should not be counted.
Sigma's right. We were able to get back quickly, but the others could still be stuck somewhere.
No sooner were the words out of her mouth. Oh, well, that sorted itself out then. Oh, thank goodness. You're all here. Did something happen? Yes. It's Quark, you see. He's got the screaming brain plague. What? Screaming brain plague? What happened to Quark? What was that you said about a screaming brain plague? Brain plague? I'm old, and I can't pronounce words. He collapsed. It happened so suddenly we were just searching our room. What? Please, you must hurry to the infirmary. His condition could change at any moment. You should go. Oh no. Tenmyoji shoved Kay aside and leapt through the yellow door. The rest of us exchanged a few startled looks, then ran off after him. That face model, still bad. Quark! Come on, kid. Get a hold of yourself. Excuse me while I just throw things on the floor. Tenmyoji grabbed Quark's shoulders and began to shake him desperately. It was Clover who stopped him. Wait, is this just repeating the dialogue to the point where we can skip through? Yes, yes it is. He's got the screaming brain plague. Sigma, did we find anything in the archives? No, it was piles and piles of books and papers. And whoever got anything from a book? Reading? Suckers. Nothing even remotely like medicine there. What about you, Kay? Is there any medicine in your room? I'm terribly sorry. There was nothing of the sort in the garden. Plenty of vegetation, but unfortunately no medicine. Oh god. And he's going to... Oh god, no. Look, just to be sure, where did the three of you go? In the pantry. There was tons of food everywhere, but Accelavir... nothing. Temyoji slumped to the ground. For a moment there was silence. And is this the really heavy scene, which I don't want to say again? Can I skip? Yeah. No, suicide child. Not doing that whole thing. It was bad enough doing it last time. And then we sedated him. And then Alice also has the screaming brain plague and runs away with a knife, and we go looking for her. We're back in the lounge. No one here, huh? Damn, where did she go? No point in complaining. I just needed to look somewhere else. Turned and headed toward the exit. Not technically on repeated dialogue, so we have to wait for all the transitions, but it is very nice being able to fast forward through that scene, because no thank you. Seriously, you don't need to show me every transition animation. Just say, and then we went to a place and I'll believe you. But what's through the red door? Oh, it's the pantry. See? Pantry. So this is the pantry, huh? Alice, Temyoji, and Dio search this room. Well, these are puzzles we didn't have to bother with. Damn, nothing here either. You'd find her quick or she's gonna do something bad. She loses it like Quark did and nobody's around to stop her. Yes, we know. Shit, I need to hurry. I decided to try the garden where Fire, Quark, and Kay had gone after passing through their door. Are we technically merged yet? Because we went to the garden last time. No. Once again, these transitions, too long. The amount of stuff we would have had to just... Like, it was bad enough with just these scene transitions, but the amount of stuff we would have had to wait through there if we couldn't fast forward. Oh, sorry. Saturday, you know? The first thing I noticed when I stepped inside was the smell. Well, it's not very nice. Plant life was everywhere, and the air was filled with the fresh scent of it growing, underlaid with the sweet, dry tones of dead leaves underfoot. While the air outside had been dry and harsh, and here it was warm and wet like a forest after a spring rain. Just like Kay said, plants and stuff everywhere. In a garden, who'd have thought? Damn, she's not here either. This is bad. We've been searching for Alice for a while and I've found nothing. I hope that nothing had happened to her, but... I searched every corner of floor B. She was nowhere to be seen. Oh, this is pointless. I should just get back to floor A. Maybe someone else has found her. I was about to say I've not contacted you, but then how would they contact you? You don't have phones. And even if you did, you'd probably get terrible signal in here, all these big metal boxes. Oh, jeez. Seriously, just say and then we went back to the warehouse. I promise I won't cause a fuss. I'll just say, cool, and we'll move on and I'll be at the warehouse. Oh no, apparently we're examining the crew quarters. Doesn't look like anybody's here. I should have a look in the rooms. Oh god, are we gonna have to listen to the door opening sound every time? Oh. Oh no. Alice! First thing I saw when I stepped through the door was the blossom of red on her chest. Oh, there's a love. Congrats to the localizers for just... There's lovely rhythm in that line. The first thing I saw when I stepped through the door was the blossom of red in her chest. Is that in ballad meter? I think that's in ballad meter. No. No, it's not. But it could be like a clipping line. Also, the geese are back. It was almost like getting punched. I stopped short, my body refusing to move. No. Why did this happen? I forced one shaking foot forward, then the next. My legs began to wobble, and I put a hand against the wall to steady myself as my heart thundered in my chest. Calm down. Calm down. This looks pretty bad, but you don't actually know anything yet. I mean, yeah, I can make some education inferences. Yeah, if that's right. Maybe it's not too late. Maybe we can still save her. Then at last I pressed my fingers to her neck, and those hopes were dashed. She did. No pulse. Clearly she wasn't breathing either. Her pupils had dilated hideously, making her face seem somehow inhuman. No. Embedded in her chest was a scalpel. Also, maybe you shouldn't be getting this close when she died from the screaming brain plague. Because then you might, catch the screaming brain plague. I was no doctor, but judging by the angle, it looked like it had pierced her heart. Someone stabbed her? No? What if she... I mean, also, like, it's easy to aim. She's literally wearing a giant target. What if she... Well, last time we saw her running away, she had the screaming brain plague that makes you kill yourself, and now she's dead, so I'm gonna go out on a limb and say she might have killed herself. Just a hunch.
We're all going to die. I'd rather die here.
No. No. Something in my brain snapped. And then I screamed, and it wasn't voiced, and I'm not going to voice it. A scream clawed its way out of my body, taking my mind with it. Dropped in at quite a time. Yeah, you've missed some things. We went to a library. Sigma was a creep. I solved puzzles accidentally. And then we had the whole thing again with the brain plague. Quark is sedated. Alice ran away, except this time she died. Yes, thank you for the stretch reminder. It is, I'm tired. It is Saturday. I needed it. Also, we got the secret file in the archives, and it started telling us things about the laws of robotics and cybernetic arms. So I guess that's something to look out for going forward. The last thing I felt was my body slumping to the floor as the world went dark. When I came to, I was floating in a field of nothingness. Oh. End. Just end. I guess. Where did ours go? Lock number 6. No, wrong button. No, I don't want to watch the... Can I skip? Game, fast forward. I clicked the wrong thing and now you're going to make me watch the opening cinematic again. Yes, I know it's only a slideshow, but still. So, We had the split where we allied or betrayed. And that hit us there at lock 4. No, I don't. I wasn't. No, also not that. No, I said not that. Exciting streams as I remember how to use a keyboard. And then we had lock numbers. Okay, here was lock number 6. How do we zoom back out without exiting the whole thing? I don't know. So we want to go back here and choose to go through the other door rather than the green door or the blue door. And we fast forward. We explain everything. As far as how I felt about what? Oh god, I don't remember. Then Lunar would go through the red door. We haven't been through the red door, right? That is the one we wanted. Yes. Yeah, sure, go for it. Yeah, that's fine. I don't have any problems with it. There were no objections.
Then we're all set. Let's go, everybody.
10 seconds remain until chromatic doors close. 9, 8, 7. We nodded quickly to one another and split up. Kay, Quark and Alex headed for the green door, while Tenmyoji, Dio and Clover ran toward the blue one. My feet slapped against the hard metal of the warehouse floor, and Luna, Fi and I ran to the red chromatic door in the next stage of the non-re game. 2, 1, 0. Chromatic doors closing. Long map-based transitions. Huh? Is this a dead end? All 3 doors seem to be locked. We were here an hour ago, just different room. Yeah, looks like it. I wonder what this thing is.
It looks like the thing next to the number 9 door.
It's got a lever. Try pulling it, Sigma. Why should I? It might be dangerous. Maybe it'll trigger an explosion. Possibly it shocks you when you pull it. Who knows? Right, then I have no choice. Did you really think I'd say that, you heartless monster? There's nothing on either side, is there? What's that supposed to mean? Why, Sigma? Why must you be like this? Stop! Cease this immediately! I'm not voicing this boob joke. I don't care. Shut up. Continued in that vein for some time. If you'd like, I can as well. Until... Huh? What?
It sounded like you two might take a while, so I pulled the lever. Is that okay?
Only the one on the left opened. Yeah, the others still shut tight.
Well, we should get going anyway.
Yeah. Yep. What is this place? What, predicting Sigma's lines again. Me and this idiot like that, which is a shame because he's a massive creep.
It looks like some kind of control room.
It's interesting. Each group that goes through the door seems to get a different one of the 3 doors. There's probably a system to it, but I don't know what it is. Or is it just, again, randomly, just you observe the waveform from a different situation, it collapses a different way. I can see a huge machine of some sort on the other side of the window. Maybe a generator? Right, well, let's split up in the crowd. We need cards with the moon on them for the next AB game, right? I'm gonna go out on a limb, Luna, and say it's not gonna be an issue. Yeah, they're probably in this room somewhere. And let's get started. It's time to seek a way out. Or at least, it will be after I have taken a short break. I need to go and stretch and do the fluids thing. Take that as you will, and run some ads. I recommend that you do some or all of these things. You may or may not wish to do the fluid thing. I don't blame anyone for that. And I will be back in 5 or 10 minutes. Love you all. See you in a few. And we're back. Hello, everyone. We're in the control room. Sorry about the slightly longer wait. Just been trying to tweak some Twitch settings and also, you know, not fall asleep, which is always the aim on Saturdays, I find. But yes, we should seek a way out in the control room. Oh no, a warning. This looks like it's a control panel. It's covered with screens and buttons and so on. Wow, that's the most insightful analysis you could give me. What's your PhD in, Sigma? It's got screens. The screens have words. Here we have a test clipboard. Green, blue, yellow, pink.
There's a piece of paper on that clipboard. It says, test.
Each letter's written in a different colour. T is green, the E is blue.
The S is yellow and the second T is pink. They all look like they've been written with a highlighter.
Okay, laptop.
It's got something on the screen.
It's the letter T. Huh.
Did you see that thing plugged into the side of the laptop?
Yeah, it looks like a memory stick. And now it is ours. USB scanner?
I don't think this is a memory card. Unless I miss my guess, it's actually a portable scanner. See, there's a thin slit on the end. Just wave that part over any images or text you want to scan. Then you can just plug it back into the laptop.
And look at whatever you scanned. Neat. That's odd. So we scan it, and now it says yellow? Huh? Screen changed. You think it's because you put that thing out? Well, let's put it back in and see what happens. Oh hey, the screen's blue now. This is... Well, once again, we have apparently solved the secret puzzle. I guess? I wasn't even aware I was doing a puzzle yet. I was just kind of testing my initial choice limits, and then there it was. Boom. Password. Cool. Okay, what happens if I scan the thing again? It stays yellow. Okay. No, I didn't want to plug it in again. Take it away.
Do you think this picture was taken with a laptop camera?
There are 2 bundles of folded cardboard boxes. Just like the ones behind us.
Look at the space between the boxes on the left and the wall. Is there something there?
Yeah, there is. Let's go take a look. Yes, let's. There's a few different books here. We've got some sort of dense technical thing and a novel. Huh. Doesn't look like there are any clues here, though. There's the safe. There's a red clock. It says 11,400 seconds on the face. Not sure why. 11,400 seconds. Is that 2 days? No, wait. A day is 14,000, isn't it? 3,600 times 24 is... 36 times 24 is 72 times 12 is 144 times 6 is 288 times 3 is 328 is 84. 86,400. Really? Yeah, so that's what? 2.5 hours? 2 hours is 7,200. 3 hours is 10,800. No, it's 3 hours and 3 hours 10 minutes. 190 minutes. If my mental maths is correct, which, you know, is often not the case. Is this where we were meant to look?
These are the boxes we saw on the laptop screen.
Okay, let's try moving them. Oh, hey, thing. Maybe we should scan it with the scanner. Now the scanner is green. What's this? What's this? Looks like there's something in the blue box. Let's see what it is. It's a compass. And here we have a protractor. Right, if we're talking in arc seconds... There's so many things that look like puzzle over here. We will look at them in a second. First, I have to plug this thing into this other thing. Not the protractor, though. Look at the screen. Ah, it changed.
Huh? That's weird. This is the paper with the numbers on it, right? It's only showing 4 digits, though.
Okay, green 7213. Round we go. This is green. This locker looks like the one in the crew quarters. Even the puzzle panel is similar. Oh god. Okay, so it's 7213. So 7 is 5 plus 2. 2 is 2 plus 0. 1 is 2 divided by 2. 3 is 2 plus 1. Bam! I can do basic arithmetic. Excellent. Unlocked. Good work. Now open it up. A disc-shaped part. Cat. What is this thing? Pretty big. Maybe you're supposed to wear it like a crown. Why in the hell would I need to do that?
Well, it could be part of a machine. If it is, you probably need to attach it to something.
I agree. Do we have to examine the protractor? So, wow, protractor. I haven't seen one of these in a while. You remember what they're for, right? You use them to figure out angles. There's a red line 30 degrees away from the 90... Oh no, that's the sigma. There's a red line 30 degrees away from the 90 degree mark. What's it mean? Maybe it's telling you to set some angle to 30 degrees. Well, no, it'd be 60, because it's 60 from the normal. Wait, no, not the normal. The 0. Yeah. Okay, so blue is 3 hours 10 minutes. We established that. Yes, I know I know what you're looking for, game. Wait, what's that? The sheet has on and off written on it a bunch of times.
What are you doing with that protractor?
I was thinking of measuring the angle.
The angle of what?
No, what we want to do here is... Oh, have I not got the scanner anymore? Okay, apparently I don't need to scan. Well, so much for that. Should I be using the compass? There's a small hole in it that looks like it was made with a needle. You think you put in a compass needle in that hole? Yeah. Compass isn't spread though. I don't think you can draw a circle like that. Oh, so you want me to combine the... There we go. That's a weird puzzle. She has on and off written, tiny hole, looks like it's made with a needle, so let's put the compass needle in here. Interesting. So you use the compass to make a circle.
And now the circle touches specific words. Maybe those words are a clue.
So we have 4 black offs, 1 black on, 1 white on. But first, let's look at... Oh, it was the red clock that's 3 hours 10. This is 8 hours 30. Blue 8:30, red 3:10. So blue 8, 6 plus 2, 30, 13 plus 17. 3, 1 plus 2, 6 plus 4 is 10. They really do want you to count in this game.
You did it. It's unlocked. See if you can open it.
Thanks, I will. It's a rainbow tree root. Wow, those are some intense colours. What is that thing? I think it's a root system from a tree. What? Come on, no tree has rainbow roots. My favourite My Little Pony film. I don't think it looks like that naturally. They probably painted it. It's pretty ugly. Wow, judge much. I agree, judge much. So what am I supposed to do with it? Sure, it'd make a delightful souvenir, but I don't think I'd make it past customs. How do you know you'd need to go past customs, Sigma? What country are you in?
Maybe you're supposed to put it somewhere.
Like...
Well, on that machine, perhaps.
Yeah, okay, I haven't explored the rest of the puzzle yet. Calm down. This. It's got all these pipes. Look at the black and yellow lever. It says power under it. Do you think this tubing has electrical cables in it or something?
Maybe flipping those levers will let us change the amount of electrical current.
And what would that accomplish?
I don't know.
Well, I'm guessing the power lever is the source. Huh. Might as well give it a... Wait. Don't get ahead of yourself. Look at the 320.
The lever's missing.
That replacement lever I don't think will be able to do anything. Just like, no, you cannot touch this puzzle yet. Get wrecked. Can I have one of these levers? Like, for example, this one that's coloured differently? Hey, I think you can move this. Oh, you're right.
It says off at the top and on at the bottom.
Okay, so... Probably need to be hitting these in order. If we take that the white lever is third... Which makes sense starting from the line. So it will be 1 and 3 are the only ones on. Oh, this is where we put the root. What is this thing? It's huge.
I would guess it's used to analyze things.
Based on what knowledge?
It looks like it's missing a part, though. Wait, Sigma, I think you've got the missing part right there.
This? you want me to put the disc in first? Huh. Looks like it'll fit. Well, here we go. Clunk. And then we put the root in. I think we put that rainbow-coloured root in. And then the light in the middle is off. Okay, so we'll need to solve other stuff first. Presumably that puzzle with all the levers. So these levers, it was 1 and 3 on. And that breaks it. Excellent.
Sigma, what are you doing? Don't break it.
It wasn't me. It just fell off.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. Well, it's off now, so no point crying over spilled levers. Maybe we can use it somewhere else? Like where? Like where you were just saying you needed a lever, Sigma. Keep up. Thought there was something else down there. No. Okay, if I just put it here... Good, there we go. So what should I do with this thing?
I found a manual on the floor over there. It says that this machine doesn't really use electricity in a conventional way.
Love me some unconventional electricity usage, tell me more.
Those tubes use some kind of special liquid to transmit electricity. Actually, it's pretty complicated. The simple version is that you can adjust the voltage by adjusting the flow of the liquid. Have you ever played Pipe Mania, Sigma? So let's say you turn that rightmost lever all the way to the left. If you do that, then all the liquid coming from 240 will go to the left tube. Turn it all to the way to the right and it all goes to the right tube.
What if you put it in the middle?
Then it gets halved. Each pipe will end up with 120 instead of one getting 240.
So what's the deal with the question marks?
Those represent unknowns in the target values. The one with 3 question marks means it's supposed to be a 3-digit number, while the ones with only 2 mean those are 2-digit numbers. And of course the single question mark means that value is only a single digit.
What about the one that starts with 3?
Well, I would guess that means that the 100th digit has to be 3.
So question mark 4 question mark means the 10's digit has to be 4. We get the picture. And question mark 5 means the 1's digit has to be 5, right?
Yes, I think so.
So let me see if I've got this. Yeah. What? Once you've got the lever set, you pull the power lever. Liquid flows from top to bottom because liquid, gravity. Okay. So that has to be 2, so that has to be both of these halving it, because that's the only way you get a 2-digit number from 240. And that means you'll have 120 going there, and 60 going there, which would make 180, which doesn't work. So... Oh wait, because you've also got half of this. So yeah, these have to be this way, so there'll definitely be 180 running into there. But then you add 160 from here and it makes 340, and the number's spelled disaster for you at sacrifice. But then how do you ever get to a single digit? Oh, that digit is 0. Okay, so then you end up with 180 here. And we have to work out this side. Okay, for that to end with a 5, the 210 needs halving, obviously. Which makes it 105. 105 coming this way, which would then split to 102.5 and to 52.5, which I don't want. So that's a full 105 going there, and then that, we don't want anything coming into it from that side, I don't think, so that. So the full 240 is going in there, as is another 105 for 345, that should be fine. Yeah! Maths in my brain. Yes, I'm a champion! Champion! Look. I turn lights on! And turn the power on. Look. It's moving. Looks like it's finally ready. We have created the robot that will destroy us all. But ready for what? Destruction, I said. Well... ready for you to use this, I'm guessing. This screen? Yeah, I think. Well, let's go and use that screen then. Again, you could have just cut to that screen and we would have been fine with it. This game is big on traversal.
I think I've got it. This machine is a CT scanner.
You mean like from a hospital?
Yes.
One of those things that can take pictures of cross-sections of your brain and organs and stuff.
Yes. It can image things other than the human body too.
Yes, because the scanner does not care.
Like this route, for instance.
Huh. So what we're seeing on the left is a slice of that route.
I think so.
What are we supposed to do then? I think trial and error is going to be the best way to figure this one out. Just start messing with it and we'll see what happens. Alright. Dragging up and down the image of the route display will allow you to scroll between layers. Bottom layer has 8 circles. 4 of these circles are blank. Assign an appropriate number to each circle. Here goes nothing. So, 100 of everything. Is that what this adds up to? That's 40. 67. And I should know the 10th triangle off the top of my head. So that's 15, 21, 28, 36. Yeah, it's 55, of course it does. But we do only have space for 8 of them. Oh, wait, no, we've only got space for 4 of them. So those 4 want to make 40... 67. Those 4 want to make 33. Can you do 33 with 4? 9, 18, 27. So that would be the 6, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, the rep. Where it says 315. Adding 10 still says 315. Adding 9 still says 315. Adding 3 still says 315. Touchdown! How am I just solving puzzles by accident today? Huh. My thoughts exactly similar. Looks like I got it.
You sure did. That's amazing.
I don't know what I did, I just put numbers in that would make it make 100 and apparently I got them in the right order. I'd love to know the actual methodology on that, but here we are. Good work. Why would you look at that?
The colour changed.
I wonder. Have a look at it. Yes, it's the password. We know. We know how this works. We know the system. It's Stop restating the system. We know the rules. Stop telling us the rules all the time. If I open this save, will you stop telling me the rules? Yes, we know. The save. Use the password. This is not our first escape room. Control room. Okay, blue is moon, moon, sun. We find the gold file. Let's see what strange things are contained within. Oh god, we're starting on a swimsuit. For some reason, Sigma, or perhaps the author, seems to be unnaturally obsessed with swimsuits. Why is that? Was he involved in a horrible swimsuit accident, now repressed in his youth? Did he have a crush in high school on a girl on the swim team who put her Olympic aspirations ahead of any possible romance? Is he just a perv? The world may never know, but it's probably that last one. Password input device. This device can be used in an emergency to deactivate the antimatter bombs hidden throughout the facility. It doesn't really have any official name, but sometimes it's called the designated computer terminal, but sometimes it's just the input device. The device has a small QWERTY keyboard beneath an LCD display. On the top is a large black cable which can be attached to the bomb you wish to deactivate. Entering the correct password on the keyboard will stop the detonation. Well, it's good to know that the asset for this exists, which presumably means it exists in the world. An antimatter reactor. In a general sense, an antimatter reactor is a system that generates electricity, or some other form of power, from matter-antimatter reactions. This facility uses hydrogen and antihydrogen. The reactions power a turbine, which generates energy, and powers everything in the facility. It looks like a gigantic octopus, but it's definitely not edible, no matter how you cook it. Okay. Antihydrogen. A particular type of antimatter. Normal hydrogen atoms have one proton and one electron, but an antihydrogen atom has the opposite, one antiproton and one positron. In November 2010, the European Organisation for Nuclear Research, or CERN, issued a statement announcing that they had captured an antihydrogen atom. They claimed that they'd gathered 38 of them, in fact, managed to hold them in a special container for 0.2 seconds. Less than 6 months later, in June 2011, they managed to capture several more antihydrogen atoms and contain them for more than 1,000 seconds. Although the creation and storage of antimatter is still a difficult obstacle, these results suggest that antimatter reactors could someday be a possibility. Maybe as far ahead as 2028, who knows? TNT equivalent. TNT is often used as a reference point when discussing the power of explosive devices. Specifically, explosive power is usually described by tonnage. The amount of energy 1 ton of TNT produces is approximately 4.184 gigajoules. This means that an explosive device with an output of 1 megaton generates 4,184 petajoules. TNT stands for Trinidad and Tobago. Oh, yes, trinitrotoluene. That's it, it's one of the most common explosives, which is how it came to be a reference point. A kilogram of TNT has 4.184 megajoules of energy, but a kilogram of butter has 30 megajoules. Butter is some dangerous stuff. Yes, sure, but A, kids don't eat butter by the kilogram, and B, you need a different mechanism for releasing the energy in butter to releasing the energy in TNT. One of them is called a spark, and one of them is called a human digestive system. And if you're me, you won't get the energy from the butter at all, because it will just make you violently ill. And once again, this is the most tame frame you've ever come into the game on. Yeah, honestly, this is actual science and butter, but actual science and not anything awful. You've missed a lot of awful today. Like, there have been lots of wildly unnecessary innuendo. E equals mc squared, as any fool know. Einstein's famous equation. Put simply, it means that energy, E, is equal to mass m times the speed of light c squared. It describes how much energy you'd get by annihilating matter with antimatter, a lot, but also carries the interesting implication that with enough energy you could theoretically create matter. This is true. Mass to energy, less interesting on a grand scale than energy to mass. because one of those things happens naturally, and once again it's called a fire. And 63 terajoules. The amount of energy you get by combining 350 milligrams each of matter and antimatter. You can get. I'm not going to read a hypothetical conversation about Fire and Alice working out the maths. So, sure. I mean, look, Sarah, you could have come in on this about the bit where we have a whole article on Sigma, or perhaps the author, being weirdly obsessed with swimsuits. Why did we feel the need to include this in the game? Don't ask me. Didn't write it. And now we put the password for actual progress in. I must say, I do quite like this system of having puzzles within puzzles where you've got kind of the secret or optional extra puzzle that you can, if you're me, solve completely accidentally. What's the real password? Moon, sun, star. Oh, bollocks, wrong button. Accidental right-click, bane of my stream. Yes, it opened. Okay, let's get our prizes. First we've got a map. It says floor B. The one we found in the crew quarters said floor A.
So did the one in the infirmary.
Came down here using an elevator, right? So that would make A the top floor. Seems weird, don't the numbers usually count up from the bottom floor? Well, look at it this way, A for above, B for below. Why does that seem ominous? As A, so B. Whatever. Moving on. Our next prize is, let's see...
Keycards.
They have a moon on them. That means these are the moon cards the announcer was talking about. Correct.
Now we can play the next AB game.
They gave us two just like the sun cards. I'm a solo, so I'll take one. That's fine with you guys, right? Sure, go for it. Got two other things left. I've seen one of them before, but this one... Oh hey, it's the password input device.
Is it some kind of input device? It has a keyboard on it.
A cable connected to the top. We can worry about that later. You just read a file on it, Sigma. Might as well take it with us for now, though. Although, yes, again, I get that the files are not kind of canon to the characters picking them up. And finally, the key.
We can get out now.
Yeah, it should unlock the exit. Cool, let's go and do that and move on. No more screwing around. Let's move. Yeah, what she said. I wonder what this room was, anyway.
Oh? We didn't notice.
Notice what? I don't notice things. I'm a PhD student.
The thing on the other side of the glass that looks kind of like a metal octopus.
It's an antimatter reactor.
I think maybe that's an annihilation reactor.
Yep. Annihilation? You mean like the bomb?
Yes, the core of the annihilation bomb would work in the same principles. I think Fi knows a lot more than me about these things, though.
Well, I wouldn't say that. I just picked up a few tidbits of information here and there. Tidbits, huh? If it is what Luna thinks, it should be pretty simple. It's going to be a bunch of matter and antimatter in there, probably hydrogen and antihydrogen, bumping into one another. And when they do annihilate one another, that's where you get the name and release a bunch of energy. You can actually calculate how much energy by taking the mass defect. Yeah, stop. You're a PhD student! Too complicated. Seriously, my dude, what is your PhD in? Saying that octopus thing is a machine that runs off annihilation energy. Right? Well, machine is a weird way to put it. It's more like an engine, like a steam engine or an internal combustion engine, just better.
All of the electricity in this facility is generated by Mr. Octopus.
That would make this room.
Yes, this is Mr. Octopus's control room.
Okay, weird way of phrasing it. I guess it doesn't really matter what the octopus is at this point. We're all done with this room. What we gotta do is insert the key, which we will make needlessly dramatic as ever. Yes, key, in lock, countdown. Turn key, open lock, boom. We found it. Yay us, we found it.
An Ambidex gate has been opened. 45 minutes remain till Ambidex game polling closes.
Huh? What's going on?
Maybe someone from another team opened one of them.
Is it Dio again?
They must have found a moon card.
Why the hell would they just go and open one of the doors on their own? Wait, we've heard this. Skippity skip. Oh, but Fi's stuff isn't going to be skippable. Whoever jumped the gun is probably in the warehouse. Right. Okay, let's go. I wish I could skip these transitions. They are long and unnecessary, but mostly long. Like, even if they were necessary, they'd still feel really long, because they are. And the fact that if you're in the middle of skipping dialogue, you can skip through them, means they're not necessary for anything. They're not for technical reasons, they're not for story pacing, God no. They're not for engagement, because I'm not doing anything other than sitting here and ranting. Grr. Game. We leapt out of the magenta door. I said this today. Oh, but it's different people again. There stood Temyoji, Dio, and Clover. Hey, what the hell is this? Why'd you open one of the AB rooms before the rest of us got back? Clover and I haven't done anything.
Dio didn't feel like waiting, I guess.
You got a problem? Yes! Yes, I do have a problem. Why? I don't remember us saying anything about waiting until everyone got back to open the AB rooms. Are you kidding me? I had this argument. Oh, I can't skip through it though.
Sigma's right, we were able to get back quickly, but the others could still be stuck somewhere. What if they can't get back in time?
No sooner were the words out of her mouth. Oh, thank goodness. You're all here. Did something happen? Yes. It's Quark, you see. Okay, we definitely heard all of this. Apparently not. He collapsed. It happened so suddenly we were just searching our room. What? Please, you must hurry to the infirmary. His condition could change at any moment. You should go. Oh no. Again, why can't we skip this? Temyoji shoved Kay aside and leapt through the yellow door. The rest of us exchanged a few startled looks, then ran off after him. But here, we'll just skip right to the next room. Okay, so, we've seen this scene. We've been through this scene once, which is too many times, and then he asks us about the room we were in. You mean the control room? All that had was a bunch of stuff for controlling the generator. I don't think anybody would put medicine there. What about you, Kay? Is there any medicine in your room? I'm terribly sorry. There was nothing of the sort in the archives. Books and so on in abundance, but no medicine. Oh God. Then he's skip. Look, just to be sure, where did the three of you go?
Some place called the Bee Garden. It was kind of like a park with trees and stuff. Yeah. No medicine. Maybe some medicinal plants?
Temyoji slumped to the ground. And we skip on again. I really don't want to narrate the child suicide attempt scene. And then we sedate him. And then we read the article about Radical 6, and oh no, Alice has the brain plague also, and then she runs away, and we run after her. We look in the lounge. There's nothing there. No one here, huh? Damn, where did she go? No point complaining, I just need to look somewhere else. I've read this! Turned and headed towards the exit. I've read that! I read that today! Today is the episode where we sit and watch scene transitions. We paid for these door animations, by God, we're gonna use them. In through the green door. And around and down into the archives? Yeah. And this is the point where, in the pantry, we went and found Alice dead, and in the garden we found her not dead. In the archives, do we find her at all? So this is the archives, huh? Okay, Quark and Alice search this room. That lion remains creepy as hell. Damn, nothing here either. Need to find her quick or she's gonna do something bad. If she loses it like Quark did and nobody's around to stop her. Yes, we remember. I skipped through the scene, but that's because it's in my brain. Shit, I need to hurry. I decided to try the garden where Clover, Temioji, and Dio had gone after passing through their door. That's an ominous fade on the music. The bee garden, where the bees live. First thing I noticed when I stepped aside was the smell. Plant life, yeah, we said all of this, it smelled nice. Just like Clover said, plants and stuff everywhere. I walked slowly down the path, still slightly stunned. Most of the facility had been cold, dull metal, but this room was positively verdant. Which is a nice word. Man, hard to believe there's something like this here. What the hell is this even for? Strange as the garden was, Alice needed to be my priority. I reined my thoughts back in and continued down off the path and into the grass. I'd only gone a few steps when I stopped short. Okay, so again, this is a scene where she's not dead. Is this going to be counted as the same as the last time we saw this scene? Can I skip? No. Oh, there you are. Good. I'm glad you showed up. Huh? I just got here a minute ago. She was like this when I found her. When you showed up, I was getting ready to take her into the infirmary. And she's alive? Yeah. Her breathing and pulse seem normal. She doesn't appear to have any obvious external wounds. So she's just unconscious. Looks like it. What about the scalpel? Doesn't look like she has it. I think she probably dropped it on the way here. Huh. Anyway, we need to get to the infirmary. Honk. Give me a hand here. Right. Wait, hold on. There's something I need to tell you. Just stay calm. What? Look to the right. My right or your right? Your right. What the hell? It's another bomb, Sigma. This is a bomb! Exactly. I'm pretty sure someone didn't move it here from the crew quarters. Well, yeah, because it literally has a different number on it. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's an entirely different bomb. Again, yes, different number. Look at the number on the side. It says 01. The one in the crew quarters said 03. Odds on there not being an 02 because it is the oldest prank. Shit, and there's no question, huh? I've got more good news. Just think about the numbers for a moment. You're saying there's an 02 bomb out there somewhere. Or there's not. Classic prank. I can't be sure, but it does seem pretty likely. Damn it. Means we're talking about the explosion the size of 3 tons of TNT. Yeah. Who set it? Clover, Temyoji, and Dio investigated the garden. There's also a chance someone else set it. Anyone could have come here after they left and before we showed up. Anyway, we need to move Alice. Help me out here. Alice was lighter than I expected, and Fire and I managed to set off towards the infirmary at a brisk trot. Again, weirdly Chipper way of describing that walk. And again, now we can cut from room to room. Oh no, she's got legs. Does she know how to use them? Because then we're all doomed.
Alright, please pay attention everybody. This is the same scene.
Oh no, apparently not.
You need to hear this. The Atom has finished scanning Alice.
What did it say?
Her results are identical to Quark's. She has also been infected with Radical 6.
Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Fire had called everyone else back after I brought Alice to the infirmary. 7 sets of eyes widened as Luna spoke.
Oh no. No. What's going to happen to her?
We've definitely read this. Why is it not letting me skip?
Well, like I said before, there's only one way to cure Radical 6. It's a special antiviral treatment. Whether or not there's any around here, though. No. No. Oh, Alice. I don't want you to die. Please. Please don't die. I don't want to be alone. Don't die.
Clover wrapped her arms around Alice's unconscious body and began to sob. None of us had the heart to pull her off, so all we could do was stand and watch uncomfortably, and probably make a cheap innuendo about that phrasing. "10 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes. All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally." Guys, I think we should get back to the warehouse. What about Alice and Quark? I guess we're just gonna have to leave them behind.
No! I'm not leaving.
Clever.
I'm staying here. Like heck, I'm gonna leave Alice all alone. She's going to be fine. I gave her some Sopril. She'll just be sleeping like Quark. I don't care. I just want to stay with her. She shouldn't have to be all by herself.
Whatever. She can do what she wants. Huh? I see. Dio and Temyoji's opponent in the next AB game is Clover. If she doesn't vote, then she'll default to ally, which I don't think I need to mention would be pretty favourable for Dio. If she stays, he's got an easy round. Whoa, what are you saying? You think I'm going to choose Betray? Yeah, I do. Am I wrong? Yes. Of course I'm going to pick ally. For one, Tenmyoji's going to be in there with me. I can't just ignore his opinion and make my own choice. I mean, that seems like exactly the thing you'd do. Right? No, I won't be going. I can't leave Quark here while he's like this. I'll be staying, just like Clover. Hey, come on now, what is this? Knock it off, Dio. He's too smart to let you make a scapegoat out of him. What in the hell? Why are you so suspicious of me? Is it because I'm incredibly sketch? I think it might be. Yeah?
What if Dio stays behind too? If Clover, Tenmyoji and Dio all don't vote, then everyone allies, right?
Don't know.
No what?
This. You didn't find a note like this one.
Ah, there's those supplementary rules we found in the other timeline. Wait, what's this?
We found it in the archives.
Well, there sure as hell wasn't anything like that in the garden.
We didn't find one in the control room either.
I mean, of those three places, the place I would expect to find documents is very much the archives and not the garden.
Interesting. Apparently only the archive had one, which makes sense.
What's it say?
Why don't you read it for us, Sigma?
Well, thank God, because I'm not reading it again in that voice. I took the note from him and, still slightly confused, began to read. Here are some more AB game rules for you. Not voting is not an option. We've read this. If both parties refuse to vote, everybody gets penalised. One person out of every colour group has to vote.
You see, at least one member of each trio must vote. Otherwise...
That means Kay has to vote. Quark and Alice certainly aren't in any condition to. If he doesn't, all three of them are screwed. Wait a second. Kay's got 6 BP right now. His opponent is going to have to default to ally. That means if Kay chooses Betray, he's going to have 9 points.
You needn't worry. I have every intention of choosing ally.
No, give me a break. You expect us to just swallow your bullshit?
Oh dear. Dio, please, think for a moment. You do realize that Alice currently only has 1 BP, don't you? If I were to betray her, what would happen?
Anyone whose BP drops to 0 gets penalized, just like when you break the rules.
I am not so desperate to escape that I would be willing to kill. Therefore, I will definitely choose ally. Indeed, I really have no choice. Unless, of course, I wish to become a murderer.
Five minutes remain until Ambidex's game polling closes.
We don't have time to argue about this. There's only one solution. Clover, you're going to have to go vote for us.
What does that mean?
What, did I use big words? It means this!
I've never seen someone move that fast before, let alone someone as old as Temyoji. In the blink of an eye, he covered the few feet between himself and Dio and slammed a closed fist into the other man's chest. Good punch noise. Dio fell to his knees, wheezing for air. Temyoji waited a half second to make sure he was down, then turned to look at Clover.
He's not going to stay down forever. Get out of here, Clover.
But...
You and Kay are in the same position now. I've only got 1 BP, just like Alice.
Interesting. So long as Temyoji doesn't vote, Clover's only choice is to choose ally.
Admittedly, there is a chance she might kill me.
Are you saying you trust me with your life?
That's about the size of it. Well, what the hell are you standing around for? Get! You don't need to worry about Alice. I'll keep a good eye on her, I promise. Just when I felt like I was going to get out of a scene without being creepy. Now get moving. You still don't trust me?
No, that's not it at all. I trust you, I just... 3 minutes remain until Ambidex's game polling closes.
We need to go.
come on.
Oh yeah, how would I not recognise Luna's necklace before?
Okay. Take care of Alice.
She'll be fine. That seemed to finally satisfy her, and we were off. We ran as fast as we could, leaping through doors and tearing through rooms on our way back to the warehouse. And we elected not to show you every scene transition they're in. Actually, that said, we were nearby, so maybe this is all the scene transitions there are. It's Warehouse A! Or, to use the correct form, a warehouse. That was funny to me. Everybody ready?
Yeah.
You've all got a moon card, right?
Yes, we do.
Good. Now let's go. So... Okay, I'm not quite... I've got a split here. I've not run into a lock yet, which is nice. 4 AB gates yawned open as we swiped our cards. The 5th one, the one Dio had opened, stayed empty. The 6th, which would have been Alice's, remained unopened. Kay and Clover quickly entered the 2nd and 3rd from the right, and Luna and I headed towards our own. Hold on a minute. What is it? You're gonna choose Ally, right? Yeah, why do you ask?
Of course we are.
Promise? Sure. Sure, I promise. Cross your heart. Cross my heart. You're gonna be in a world of hurt if you double cross me. Ah, don't sweat it. I'm fine. I'm a man of my word. Fi frowned, but said nothing, and disappeared into her own AB room, the second from the left. Luna and I nodded to one another and headed for the last one, the leftmost room. Yep, we're back to voting times. Voting time, fun time.
1 minute remains until Ambidex game polling closes. What are you going to do?
Well, I don't have a choice, do I? I promised. I said I'd choose Ally.
Yes, but Fi has 6 BP. If she betrays us...
Yeah, she'll have 9, I know.
Right.
What do you think we should do, Luna?
It's your decision, Sigma. I'll be in the same position either way.
What?
You have 6 BP too, don't you? That means if we betray Fi and she chooses Ally...
Then I would have 9 points.
Yes. You see? In either case, I could end up with someone in my group reaching their goal. 20 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes. That's it. We don't have any time left. You have to make a choice.
Are you sure this is okay with you?
Yes.
Alright. I turn to face the machine.
10 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
What am I going to choose?
9, 8, 7,
Ally or betray?
6, 5, 4,
This is impossible.
3, 2, 1.
You know what? Let's see what happens. We can always jump back. And we're going to have to hit both of them before we jump back further anyway. Vote has been recorded. Please wait. And that sounds like a perfect time for us to stop for now. Yes, I'm running this break short today because, frankly, I'm so damn tired. So, yes, I think we're going to end it there and just go straight to the wrap-up. Thanks everyone for watching. Sorry it's been a short stream today, but I mean, we've had a few longer ones lately, and I just need to go and close my eyes for a bit. Oh, sorry. If you have been watching this, you know where to find me, but just in case, this is twitch.tv/Serasent, that has a Hubris. That's SERASENT, streaming every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 2 PM British time. That is 9 AM Eastern, 6 Pacific. Other time zones are available. If you want to know exactly how your time zone interfaces with that, then why not give us a follow and you can get notified whenever we're live. If you miss anything, though, VODs are on the channel for 8 weeks afterwards, but about 2 weeks after they've been up, they will go up on the YouTube, which is, it's linked in my bio, but just in case, it is youtube.com/users/rf191999. What else? So yeah, give us a subscribe on there, and you'll get new videos on your YouTube feed every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, and those go all the way back to the start of the stream. Also, if you feel like supporting me occasionally, having a nap monetarily, you can, of course, cheer or sub on the Twitch, but you very much don't need to. Just turn up and be chill and have a good time. If you want to find me elsewhere on the internet, best bet is on Twitter at Waruce, that's WARUCE, where I do stuff about the stream, but also just ranting about the world in general. There's a lot of that lately. And if you want to see me in other projects, go to twitch.tv/TheBards Playhouse. That's TheBardsPlayhouse, where you can see me in every 6:30 PM Eastern. That is 11:30 PM British time, because sleep. Who does that? Oh look, maybe there's a connection, who can say. Where I'm in an ongoing Vampire the Masquerade 5th edition Fall of London Chronicle. It's a lot of fun. We're getting towards the end of it, but yeah. But it's fun. Go and check it out. And yeah, we've got a big meeting coming up today in that, so hype. I will be back as normal on Tuesday, and hopefully a bit more awake. And yeah, I think that is everything. So I will see you then. Say, no, that's not the button I wanted. Say, I love you all. And goodbye.